Hey everyone, we're back at Good Guys PPG Nationals in Columbus, Ohio. This is Tom Taylor for Rodder's Journal, and thank you to PPG. And so we couldn't leave without at least seeing the latest build from Alan Johnson's hot rod shop down in Alabama. And this I would say this is a little different for Johnson's. This is a 50 Ford sedan, and so we're going to talk with...
Hi, I'm Joel Kokoska with Johnson's Hot Rod Shop.
We're going to talk with Joel. Very cool. So what did you actually do work on this car?
Yes, we did.
No, you.
Me, I'm more of the detail and the marketing and the PR end of it. So
okay.
I've been helping the owner, Seth, who's here this weekend with us.
And the owner's name is?
Seth Wagner out of McHenry, Illinois.
Okay.
And Seth has been a longtime friend and customer of the shop, and has had several cars that we've helped form and shape into a vision that he likes to have in his shop there, and this particular car started life as a 50 Ford that had your tried and true small block Chevy in it with a velour interior. It was a very well built car, but Seth actually wanted to have more of a Ford in a Ford and bring it back to kind of what you might have seen in the 50s.
So it doesn't have, you didn't keep the Chevy?
No,
oh
unfortunately.
My goodness.
We have a great partner in Keith Dorton with Automotive Specialist Racing Engines out of North Carolina, and he built a 312 Y block that has similar specs to what George Poteet's sedan that we built with the Y block in.
Okay.
Keith's background was he started out sweeping the floors at Holman Moody.
Oh boy! Okay.
So he learned a lot of tricks over the years, and he applied his expertise and his team between his son and guys working in the shop there were able to put together a motor that sounds really healthy and still has the tried and true Ford performance there.
So has this been dynoed?
Yes, it has.
So what's the horsepower on this?
It made roughly about 320.
Okay.
And
which ain't bad for a Y block.
No, not at all. Where George's motor, it made more around the 350 mark on the dyno, but we machined valve covers and air cleaner.
Yeah.
Kind of did a play between your old Thunderbird and kind of the Y block high performance pieces that you could get at the time, and tried to incorporate some tradition back into it.
And it's got those truck exhaust.
Yeah, those are a nice piece there, and they flow well.
Yeah, they look cool. They look super cool. And those things were on like Y block equipped dump trucks and stuff like that. I mean, they were commercial part, and now they're deer. So, and I think they're way cooler than running headers or whatever.
Yeah, it completes the look,
Yeah.
And we built a stainless exhaust using Borla's hot rod exhaust kit, and it's got their mufflers on it. Very nice piece and everything.
So this is all fairly clean. I mean, it's not outrageous or anything. It looks really clean.
No, the interior was a collaboration between Alan Johnson and Eric Black of coming up with a look that worked really well with the 50 and kept kind of something that you would have seen in the 50s and 60s there, but brought up to modern times with modern materials and everything like that.
So, and then speaking of modern materials, so what's the scoop on the paint?
The paint is a PPG, but it's a custom mix between like a maroon and a burgundy that was originally sprayed by Randy Holman. He's got a shop up in Iron Mountain, Michigan.
Okay.
And this car was originally built by him, and
so this is when it had the Chevy in it. It was his. Okay.
Yeah, a customer of his had this car commissioned. And what was interesting when talking to Randy, the customer wanted a car that was like his high school car, but his high school car had a Ford motor in it, and they put a Chevy in it.
Yes.
So it didn't make any sense. So he was really happy to know that we were going to put the Y block in it and bring it back to full circle of what it was originally thought and concept to be and everything. So.
And I thought it was a sedan. I didn't realize until I got back here it's a coupe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, that. So I like it a little better because it's a coupe. The sedans are a little clunky, but no offense to the sedan guys. But,
no, and you don't see the coupes as much.
No, you don't.
So that's another beauty, and a lot of folks have come up and said, "Oh man, I have had one of these." So it's been nice to hear how well the car's been received, and it's a little bit different than the kind of car that we normally build.
That's kind of why I wanted to show it, because it's not the same as what you do. What kind of transmission?
It's a Bowler 4L70W.
Okay. And then what? 9-inch rear end?
Yes, it is. With we built it's a leaf spring rear. We work with Ride-Tech and their hot rod shocks. So we've got front and rear shocks on it. It's a Mustang 2 Heights unit up front.
Okay.
But we just did little tweaks here and there to get the car to where we felt that it needed to be, and what Seth's vision was for the car. He really wanted to have kind of a clean but mild custom.
Yeah.
That we kind of think it's a perfect date night car.
Yeah. No, this is very cool.
So, but she's got a little rump to it, and something's lurking underneath the hood there when it fires. We had a vintage air system that's all kind of neatly tucked up underneath. You don't see
you
it.
wouldn't even be able to tell it had.
The little ducts are something that we just kind of hide away and everything, and you get plenty of airflow in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, there are. I don't know if you can see the ducts, but there's one right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean the ducts don't have to be.
No, we didn't want them to be right in your face at all. It's a cleaner look, and it goes back to less is more.
This is great. Well, thank you for showing us and sharing with us. And
no, not a problem.
Yeah, something a little different from Alan's hot rod shop.
Yeah,
like go to Gadsden, Alabama.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, Gadsden, Alabama. So.
Gadsden, Alabama. Yeah. Very cool.
But we want to thank Rodder's Journal and PPG. And for.
Speaking of which, go to roddersjournal.com or go to vibrancecollection.com. I think I called it Radiance Collection at one point. The paint is vibrant and radiant, but it's vibrancecollection.com. And this is base coat, clear coat, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. Very good. And it's not water-based, it's solvent-based?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's solvent-based.
Very cool. Thank you
very much. Thank you, Tom.
All right. So we'll be back with more. Thank you.